I gotta play one gashapon. Go. Come on. Which one do I want? I want that one. I want B. Oh, I got this one. I got E. Nice. They have like protective film on them. I'm happy with that. Hangover cures his keychains and gashapon. And that's sunscreen. And that's the sunscreen. And oh.
雪いらないいらない
いらない
いらないいらない
わらわらわら
あた
わらタイプシェ
あたあた
タイプシェ
タイプ C
タイプ C
タイプ C なーなー
な
ティラピアティラピア外来次は俺たちが飲んでると船したもんこいつが確かゆナスティ雪ゆったナスティお前が予約ですあ、仕事中だ本当だ、仕事中だいや
失礼します。辛さありの方ですね。はい、お願いします。
辛さがいいですか？
ただいまより劇場へご案内いたします。
Oh, subtitle.
You should.
I'm getting 26.
Okay.
I was so the same. I'm so.
Oh,
Yeah,
so.
no, not like that.
Oh, it's good.
No. Okay, I like.
This is you, me.
I know.
I'm looking clean. You were dirty. Nobody wanna hear you.
Hey.
Rap and rap. Rap it. I don't know.
You're gonna submit him.
Hey, motherfucker. お前はしてるぜ、バカ。おい、バカバカ。攻撃葉っぱか。Yeah, motherfucker. どうした Hey, bro. You are dirty. I'm clean. Dirty.
飲み物ができる。飲み物。フリードリンク。ドリンクあります？言ってなかった。My baby 大深い世界に入りな
All right, I'm hoping that the pacing of this video is as I plan, and you've just seen a series of short clips of some interesting things that I saw along the way. Update on the plan here. I have reduced the weight on my backpack significantly, so this is a lot easier than it once was. The plan is to attempt to circumnavigate the entire island of Okinawa on foot. As of right now, I've left Naha. I believe I'm about 8 to 10 kilometers out of Naha, and I'm about 8 kilometers away from Chitan. I decided I must film this clip right now. Across the street from me, right now, is Round 1 Stadium. So this is it. If I take one more step, it'll be the furthest away from Naha that I have ever been. There we go. The adventure has begun. Good morning. So I slept last night here, Comic Busters Internet Cafe in glorious Chitan, Okinawa. At the end of the day, I wound up spending about 48 Canadian, and I overstayed my package. So what I learned is you want to show up at 10 p.m. and for 10 p.m. you get the cheapest price. 2,300 yen for 12 hours, which is a pretty good deal, actually. As you saw, there's tons of manga, everything in Japanese, no English options. Comic Buster has subscription to some anime services and online manga services. You have unlimited access to those as well, but of course, all in Japanese. This is an adult-only establishment. They don't allow youth inside, and I imagine it's probably similar across the rest of Japan because they do offer adult services. And I just stayed up a little bit too late watching Sword Art Online. I overstayed my welcome about 3 hours and then had to pay an extra 1,800 yen, 600 yen per hour. The hotel would have been about 30 Canadian, 25 Canadian, and I spent almost 50 here. But now I can say that I stayed in an internet cafe in Japan. I have light in my bag. Yes, it is a lot lighter when I start out my day. But as the day goes on, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier. I think I'm capping at around 20 kilometers a day, but I tend to get distracted. Like right now I'm headed a little bit off the main path to the American Village in Chitan, tourist attraction. I'm gonna check it out. So this is gonna knock off quite a bit of the distance I could do today. I think probably on average, I'll be doing about between 8 and 15 kilometers a day. I think it's gonna take me a couple of months, so. So American Village is just an excuse for gift shops and overpriced food. There's families bringing their kids here. I don't get it. For the kids, there's nothing. Just some of those little things you stick your head into and take a picture, or colorful buildings. Like, definitely nothing here for the kids. Unless they're into food, I guess. Because there is a lot of food, overpriced food. One thing that they got wrong about America in general is it's actually smelled really nice in there. It reminds me of Disney, a lot of Disney. Chitan, Okinawa. All right, so I believe I'm about to start crossing into some backcountry stuff, but I'm not certain. When I put the route into Google, it says that I can travel up this mountain, but it warns me that some of the roads may be restricted. And then if I try to set up the route with Garmin won't even let me put a route in this area. So I'm kind of nervous that it's actually military zone or something of that nature, where I'm not actually going to be able to navigate around up there. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and purchased some foodstuffs, and I'm gonna go find a park nearby and fill up some of my water supplies. This is probably about 3.5, 4 kilos, something like that. Water, probably adding an extra 3 or 4 kilos. So this backpack's about to get heavy, boy. Between the 2 books and the shaman pouch, I'm still considering options for reducing weight. Between the 2 books and the shaman pouch, I don't know how much weight that would be, but I should definitely get rid of them. There's something like somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 calories here. Potentially 6 days worth of food. I wouldn't really want to live on that much for 6 days. I think very reasonably, counting it all together, 3 days of food, 3 days of water, which is a little bit less than I originally thought I would be able to fit. I realized actually the flavoring thingies are super lacking in calorie density. They're like 200 kilocalories each. No, not even, like 130 for one of them and 200 kilocalories for the other. Yeah, there's 310 grams here for effectively 300 calories, which is really poor when compared to some of these protein bars. 42 grams for 208 kilocalories, so 4 times as calorie dense. Low weight, high calories. Raisins are great. And overall, I don't feel like I've added all that much weight. It's nowhere near as heavy as it was with the tablet and everything before I sent that stuff home, so I think this is okay. These things here are how I've been maintaining my water. They're in like every public park. This gate is welded shut. I had brought like so many USB cables, backups on backups on backups. So I discarded a bunch of those. This place is so beautiful. I mean, this is that garden that I just showed you. I really want to just stay here. The sun just came out. Just stay here and finish my books. That might be what I do. I could look around the park to try and find someplace secluded. Anywhere really will probably work. So total additional water is 1.5, 2.5 liters. So an extra 2.5 kilograms in water. Net gain 1.8 kilos, something like that. Boy, I really want to reduce this weight. Ah, man, I'll tell you.
I'll go up there later. These are ancient tombs. You can read about these in the browsing the Okinawa Prefectural Museum video. Shit is so crazy to me. This place is beyond gorgeous. And the tour buses are stopping in American Village. This is why I'll never take a tour bus. As long as my legs keep working, I decide my direction. This place is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh. Oh, wow. I'm guessing all this rock here, collapsed out of this. There's like a ledge up here. There's probably a pretty cool boulder problem in this. This is sick, dude. People like to hang out here. I'm guessing the other side of this is closer to civilization. Closer to the road. Oh yeah. Oh, pit parties happening out here and stuff. Yeah. And this is why that little area is destroyed. And now I am completely lost. Oh no, there's a danger sign. And the path is roped off. I guess I can't go this way. Oh yeah, I found fresh papaya as well. That'd be a cool camp spot. Oh, perfect. I just need something to wash this papaya in. The stairs even come right down. Oh, well. All right, my feet clearly do not love these boots, because even walking around without the weight, not a fan of it. Plan is, don't worry, I washed this with known clean water. I'm gonna sit here, enjoy this freshly picked off the tree papaya, and then I'm gonna take my bag and head back to the where the river flows, and I can hear the running water. 10-minute hike from here. I found a alternate route so that I don't have to go down that crazy overgrown trail. This is actually perfectly ripe. I don't know what the hell this is. Is that one of the seeds maybe? And then I'm gonna set up camp. Yeah, that's a seed. I'm gonna set up camp near there. Right next to where I washed this papaya originally. And then I'm gonna enjoy finishing reading my book until the sun goes down. And then I'll head into town, find a izakaya or something like that, enjoy a meal. And then after that, I will come back to camp, get some sleep for the night. And then in the morning, I will decide what next. Probably the trek continues. This cut's so easy. Oh, wow, look at that. Just for science, I'm gonna try one. So there's a pit in it, and otherwise it's very bitter. Bitter usually is not a good thing, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Seeds extracted. Nice. So if I have to run tomorrow with this kind of weight, it'll destroy me. It will absolutely destroy me. This thing's fucking heavy again. Fuck. I wish I wasn't trying to YouTube. I would get rid of the fucking laptop. I don't want to carry the fucking laptop anymore. And then my tent set up with my new sleeping pad. Very glad that I grabbed that because this ground is a lot less even. It's got roots, it's rocky. So the mattress, you can kind of see the increased thickness there. Should be a much nicer sleep, I think.
You might have been yelling at me when you watched the clip of me showing off my little camp. And if you were yelling at me, good for you, because you were right. I made a big mistake by not getting a tarp. Here, let's see if I can get this on camera. So last night it rained, and I knew it was gonna rain, and I watched as the inside of the tent started to bleed. I knew it was gonna rain on my way here. I stopped at camping store and I bought when I bought my sleeping pad, and I was looking at two tarps there. One was like $130, but it was very light, and I was really tempted to because it was so light, but I was like, $130, that's like really expensive. That's like as much as I spent on the tent. And there was another tarp as well that was cheaper, but it was much heavier, and so I was like, I don't really want the weight and I don't really want to spend the money. So then I just set off without them. And then on the way, I stopped at a secondhand store, this giant secondhand store. It was like 5 stories. I might have a clip of it. I found a tarp there behind glass for a more reasonable price that looked like it was probably one of these sort of hiker style tarps. Probably would have been pretty light, and it was more affordable. And I hummed and I hawed, and I looked it up on my phone, and I convinced myself, the tent is waterproof. How did I convince myself that the tent is waterproof? I already know, yeah, it's waterproof, but it bleeds. Yeah, so luckily I've got rope, so I'm able to string my stuff out to get it to kind of dry. Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore today. I don't have any sun and I don't have any wind here, so this is gonna take a while. But I'm gonna turn the tent inside out and get it kind of drying somewhat, maybe just over this big old branch here or something. I'm really not comfortable with the idea of moving forward with the hiking if I don't have a tarp, because waking up in this moisture, letting this kind of moisture get into my tent, not acceptable. This is not going to be a sustainable solution at all. I can't be spending 4.5 hours every morning airing my shit out.
All right, I'm back at camp. I got a tarp. It's a little bit heavier than the one I would have gotten for 100 or for 14,000 yen, but I got this for 400, so saved like 120 bucks. It did rain a bit on the way, so my tent has collected a bit of rain water. I'll just do my best to get that dried out. The sleeping bag inside seems fine, and yeah, the sweater is actually wetter than I left it, unfortunately. I'm going to now try and figure out a way to set up this tarp. All right, here's what I got worked out. I have the top corners tied off on this side to some roots, and on the other side to this nearby branch. And then I have a guide line running from this branch up here down to that branch down there. And then the legs I have pegged off. I was kind of worried about these pegs because they're really short. I thought maybe they won't work, but just put them in at an angle, got everything tied off, and then stepped on them. And then this gives me a little bit of extra space at the back there. I can put my boots and stuff. So not super happy with this, but relatively proud of it as far as a first shot goes. And then I want to mention one thing. I give my dad shit some years ago for never teaching me anything, and he had this excuse that his dad never taught him anything. This rope that's made out of this plasticky material, you can burn it, singe the ends so that it doesn't fray. Thanks, Papa. So as it turns out, I'm extremely poor with time management. My plan today was to just go and check out this little anime fan store. But then I got it in my head that I should go to Daiso. I needed a sewing needle and thread. My beautiful Nezuko has a rip at the bottom seam that I need to fix up. And that turned into a whole side quest. And then I also got a watch from Daiso for 330 yen. And then I also learned about this place, Direct. It's kind of like a little budget knockoff Costco. And then the prices for everything was so cheap. So this trail, at night especially, it's completely overrun by these snails. This one's hiding. Oh, he really sucked himself up in there. My trail away from and into camp, it's swarmed by snails. Oh, centipedes. 2 centipedes. There it is. There's also frogs. One of them just jumped over there. Last night when I was on my way back to camp, I was doing my best to... Oop, see, there's one again right there. I was doing my best to watch my step, but I took one step and I heard a... And I bent down and I took a look, and sure as shit, I'd crushed a poor bastard. I felt so bad. There's another... Oh, and in fact... I guess he's cannibalizing the corpse of the one that I killed just last night. Okay, that's definitely making the video. You gotta be kidding me. What are the chances of that? I was just talking about that. I didn't know which stair it was on. Ooh, here's another one. They're everywhere. There's so many of them.